And now, here he is, Tom Leykis. Thank you for tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No! I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. Here we are together again on the radio. I have many times recently been advocating that many of you, for example, you boys dump that bitch in time for Valentine's Day and then use that evening to go out and pick up on some of the hottest, saddest, lowest self-esteem chicks you can imagine. Any chick out drinking on Saturday night, February 14th, is hiding deep, deep loneliness, fear, sadness. And you can capitalize on that. I've been telling you about that. In this hour of our program, I don't care if you're male or female, though I wonder how many men really care about this. Yeah, I said Valentine's Day is specifically a holiday for women, not men, women. It's become an entitlement program for women. Women expect cards, flowers, candy, champagne, and jewelry in some cases, preferably an engagement ring of some kind. Something with a diamond in it. There are more ads than ever. One listener wrote me and said he's seeing more ads for Valentine's Day than ever before. Creating an expectation on behalf of women that can never be fulfilled. Never. And I'm willing to bet just before we get into that Valentine's Day weekend, I am willing to bet that there are people out there, maybe some of them are men, but I'll believe it when I hear it, who are going to be alone against their will on Valentine's Day. People who got dumped, people who broke off engagements, people who are arguing with their significant other and for whatever reason they won't be together. Maybe the significant other is in another country with the military or something like that. But for whatever reason, there are people out there who are going to be alone on Valentine's Day and pay close attention to this team, they're unhappy about it. I don't want to hear from the people who are happy about this. I know those who are happy about it or have a healthy attitude about being alone, that's wonderful. Enjoy your self-esteem. But that's not what we're talking about this hour. We're talking about the people who are going to be alone on Saturday the 14th and are miserable about it. Miserable. So if that's you, dial me, Tom Leykis.
1-800-5800-TOM. My husband told me that as long as I use protection, and I do tell him that I can sleep with anybody I want to.
What time can I come over?
I'm on my way home now. You can meet me there.
Excellent.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. All right. There you are, alone this Valentine's Day. There's one other form of alone that I want to deal with here, and I'm going to throw this into the mix as we go to the phones here. And that is the people who will not be alone on Valentine's Day, but they're just going through the motions. Are you in one of those relationships where, like, maybe it's on the rocks, maybe you're in trouble, the two of you hardly talking to each other, but you have to go through the motions, or you feel like you're going through the motions? Ever been in that position? Maybe you will be this year. Like you're going out to buy a gift or a card for somebody that you're on the verge of breaking up with. Oh, that's another one. So even though you'll be with somebody, you'll feel alone. It's Cindy on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Do you care, Cindy?
Yes, I do care. You know what? I don't care what people say about you. You're awesome.
Thank you.
You're awesome.
What can I do for you?
Well, I was listening to your show, and you were talking about people who are going to be miserable this Valentine's Day. And
right.
Yes, I'm one of them.
You're going to be miserable. Why?
Yes, I am.
Tell me why.
I'm going to be miserable because I broke up with my ex-boyfriend a couple years ago, and he moved out of state. And he's going to be here this weekend visiting his family, actually going to an annual function that happens every year. And knowing that he's going to be in town, yeah, it just makes it...
Well, wait a minute. Haven't you dated anybody else since then?
I started going out, yes, but I'm not specifically dating anybody.
It's been It's been 3 years?
It's been a couple of years, yes.
And you're still not like over him?
I think I am. Actually, I think I am, but it's just that special person that you were with. It just.
Well, was it his idea to break up?
Excuse me?
It was his idea to break up?
Yes, yes, pretty much yes. He didn't know what was happening when he was coming back, so, you pretty much have to let go and move on.
You mean he moved out of town?
Yes, he moved out of town. Yes, he did.
And so that was it?
Yes, that was it. And yes, I'm going to be miserable, but you know what? Hey.
Why? I mean, it's now years ago.
Why? I don't know, Tom. I'm still trying to figure that out, but you know what? I think I'm figuring out by actually getting to the point of actually going out and dating other people.
Well, that's what guys do. Yeah, get laid.
You know what? I did.
How was it?
It was great.
Well, that's what guys do.
And you know what? I don't need any interruptions right now. I'm pretty much on a roll, so.
Well, then why are you worrying about your ex for?
Oh, I'm not worried about him. You were just talking about people who are going to be miserable on that.
Yeah, but why be miserable? Go out and get laid on Valentine's Day.
I think I am going to do that.
Maybe do a double shift.
Hey, you know what? That sounds like a great idea.
Believe me, that's when I have gotten a divorce, when I have split up with somebody, the first thing I do is I set up as many dates as possible.
And you know what? I do have plenty of dates standing by. So yes.
Don't sit home like that. Go out and get laid.
I am.
We've got listeners out there who are ready to service you.
And you know what, Tom? I'll be thinking about you the moment that I am in that position.
Will you really?
Oh, yeah. I think you're awesome.
Well, thank you.
You're awesome. Even though you're sometimes a pain in the, you know what? You're right. You're right. And I think I kind of tend to learn about guys' perspective with what you say. You know what? It's true,
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Well, don't worry. I'll be a pain in the ass to you, dear.
I'm pretty sure you will.
Watch me. You can put my handprint on your ass. We'll see what kind of pain that is.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
That's right.
Tom, I love you. You're great. You're awesome. You pretty much helped me move on and, see different perspectives of life. And thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Dan on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How's it going?
Pretty good, Dan.
Well, my story is my wife cheated on me about 4 years ago, and I'm sticking around basically to keep her from...
You mean on Valentine's Day?
I'm sorry? No, I found out about it about 4 years ago, right around Thanksgiving.
I see.
I'm just sticking around so that she doesn't put my kids in a really bad situation.
Oh, so you're still with her?
I'm still with her, mainly because I grew up in a relationship or in a situation with my mom where she picked the worst guys, and my wife was doing exactly the same thing. The guy she cheated with was just a jerk.
And you picked somebody like Mom.
Yeah, I picked somebody like Mom, exactly.
So how did you find out?
Well, she got a call when we got home from Thanksgiving from this guy, and he was all upset because he wanted her to come out to meet him, and I was completely oblivious. I go, what the heck is going on? Who's this guy? And it just kind of all came tumbling out. The next few months were pure hell. I moved out for a while, and you know. But I saw the guy that she was hooking up with, and I just said, you know, there's no way I'm going to put my kids or leave my kids in that situation.
So what's it like being at home with her now? You're going to have Valentine's Day, and she's going to be on one floor of the house, and you're going to be on another floor? What is it?
No, you know, it's kind of like the way I feel about it is you know, everyone talks about the go the extra mile for their kids and all that stuff, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm putting up and and shutting up, right?
Have you gotten out and banged somebody else?
I'm sorry?
Have you have been with somebody else on the outside?
Me?
Had sex with anyone but your wife?
No.
So you've been there for 4 years, and when you found out what happened, how did she explain it?
Oh, just that, you know, she'd never been happy. She doesn't know if she ever loved me and all this, you know, she's basically, you know, everything that you talk about on your show.
Yeah.
You know, not getting married too young, all that stuff. I broke all those rules. She was 18, I was 22, you know, and just married way too young.
Yeah.
But, you know, why should our children have to suffer through a broken up marriage? And, you know, my kids are doing great. They don't know how I feel about it. I go through the motions and
do they know what happened?
I'm sorry?
Do they know what happened?
I think my oldest knows, I believe. She was old enough to understand. My middle child kind of had an inkling. She was, you know, they were all kind of traumatized by all the, you know, the arguing and everything like that.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, now I just kind of go through the motions, right? I'll go pick up some chocolate or something and, you know.
Is that for the kids to see, or do you? Why do you bother?
Mainly, yeah, so that we can, you know, I can maintain that household for my children. And when they're gone, my prison sentence is over.
So you'll leave as soon as the youngest one is 18 or whatever?
Absolutely.
Wow. And do you have a relationship with your wife that goes beyond sitting at the same breakfast table or whatever? Do you have sex with her?
Not really, not much.
And did she keep seeing that guy?
No, absolutely not.
She stopped?
Yeah, well, as far as I know.
As far as you know.
You know, how do you know? You know, you never know, really, right?
Well, yeah, you're certainly right about that, Dan. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Kate on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Pretty good, Kate.
Tom, I am going to be alone on Valentine's Day, and
why?
I'm one of those, well, I just broke up with a boyfriend about a month ago because things were getting serious, and he just wasn't the guy for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm one of those good girls that wants a good relationship, but when I don't have one, I'd still be having some good, you know, loving.
Oh, boy. So you'll be one of the ones out at the bar Saturday night for our predators to come in and swoop down on.
Well, I try not to, though, Tom. That's the problem. So I'm in that slump right now. Well, it's only a month slump, but what do I do, Tom? Well, I need some loving, too, but I don't want to be that trampy girl.
Well, why not?
Because that's just not me.
Oh, it's not you, or you're afraid that people will find out about it?
Well, a little bit of both. And I try to be safe, you know. I don't like to spread myself around too much.
Oh, come on. There's plenty of you for everybody.
No. What do I do, Tom? Do I call some of those exes up and think they'd be willing for a little bit of fun?
Well, you know, guys will always take the opportunity if they can get it. But I agree with what Dean is saying, and that is that you should get somebody new into the mix.
You think?
Of course.
Just for the little side bit of fun.
A little bit of fun, yeah, because the exes, always the emotional issues get involved and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what you can do also? You can, like, leave town. Go, you know, you're in Baltimore. Go to, I don't know, New York for the weekend or Miami. Go to South Beach.
Nobody will ever find out.
Yeah, well, you know, you know what they say, what goes on the road stays on the road.
There you go. I actually have some friends up in New York. That's not too bad of an idea.
Women love vacation sex because nobody knows what sluts they are.
That's true.
And that's what you do. You leave for the weekend.
Well, I might have to do that.
You just do the Amtrak run, you know. You just get on the train, head north. Get yourself a cheapy hotel room, as cheap as they get in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Or if you got friends to crash with, fine.
Yes.
And then, you know, the bars are open till 4 a.m. in New York. You could have some fun.
That's true. Well, thanks, Tom.
Kate, I'm here to help. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Ken on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Hi, Ken.
Hey, let's see, 5-6 years ago, I was dating my wife. I'm married to her now, but I was just dating her. And on Valentine's Day, I decided to go out with a stripper instead. And cheated on her. And now everything, I'm married.
How did she find out about it?
Well,
You told her. You volunteered.
I kind of cowered it down. I ignored her for a couple of days. She tracked me down to my friend's house, and, man, I just told her.
You told her?
I told her straight out. Just, hey, look, this is how it is. Broke up for a little while, and, hey, a couple years later, I married her. Got a couple kids with her. I'm married. I'm faithful now. I'm cool. I got my joy out. I'm fine. But every single Valentine's Day, get reminded of her.
Really?
Of that time.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so she won't leave it alone. I mean, you were not even married at that time.
No, I wasn't married at that time. We were just dating.
Mm-hmm.
Just dating.
Mm-hmm.
But, now I got to worry about, getting gifts, making it a good Valentine's Day.
Or she'll use this against you for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah. Guaranteed. That's a done deal.
Wow.
Yeah. That's it.
Sorry to hear it, Ken. Unbelievable. All right, you're going to be alone on Valentine's Day, and you're not happy about it. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Paul on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Paul?
I'm doing okay.
All right. I really screwed up. What I did was finally got a hot chick. I'm 32 years old. I've never been alone on Valentine's Day. And
Well, that's a bad sign right there that you've never been alone on Valentine's Day. It's about time.
here's the deal. I'm a non-believer of this Valentine's Day because the restaurants that I fancy are all expensive, and then when you go there on Valentine's Day, they seem to triple the price.
Right, if you can get a reservation at all.
Exactly.
Right.
Which I did get a reservation, but I thought of this wonderful idea. Why not take her out the weekend before?
Mm-hmm.
Save some money. So it all worked out. Everything's going smooth. Saturday night, kicking back, got the dinner reservation, sitting down. She goes and asks me, so what are we doing next week? I said, well, why do we need to go out next week? We're already taking care of it now. So then she saw the menu and put two and two together, and she thinks that I'm a cheap ass. I'm sorry about that.
Cheap ass. You can say ass, yeah. You're
Oh,
a cheap
okay.
ass.
I'm cheap. So then I felt bad, got in an argument. She didn't want to even eat her food. All this crap started happening. Sunday didn't talk to her. Monday I sent flowers. Then she sends me an email back that all of her colleagues at work think I'm cheap trying to send flowers before Valentine's Day. So I got two going against me.
Oh, Jesus. No, see, never cower. Never cower and try to make things better by sending more stuff. Always send less stuff. That's always the way to go.
The Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
Yeah, here we are again. And we have a live broadcast this Friday from the Pig and Whistle in Hollywood. That's Hollywood Boulevard, right next to the Egyptian Theater. You know the Pig and Whistle. Of course you do. Just east of Highland. 6714 Hollywood Boulevard to be exact. That's Friday. Doors open when we get there. The show starts at 3 Pacific time. And 5 lucky winners and their guests will get to go to the private AOL for Broadband Suite with me to NBA's All-Star Saturday night. That's the slam dunk competition and everything that goes with it. At the big suite at Staples Center, you have to register to win at the broadcast. There'll be no calling in. There'll be no 97th caller being chosen. There'll be no web entries, nothing. The only way you win is to come to the broadcast on Friday at the Pig and Whistle. 6714 Hollywood Boulevard. And if you don't know Hollywood and you need directions, you call them 323-463. 323-463-0000. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Will you be alone on Valentine's Day? You're not happy about it? Do tell. Elizabeth on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
Love you.
Thank you.
I have a problem, and I need help fixing it.
All right.
I've been dating this guy since May. He's 17 years older than I am.
Uh-huh.
And anyway, first we just started off as, just having fun together and whatever. And then, as time goes on, there's a little bit of attachment issues, but, we always just had an open relationship.
Well, he never lied to you and said, I love you. And then he didn't really
actually, once before, when we've had, a serious talk, we said, I love you, but it wasn't, we don't tell each other that all the time,
Uh-huh.
So anyway, I brought it up to him, I wanted some type of commitment, and he just said, he couldn't give it to me or whatever, and so, we stopped seeing each other, and anyway, so then, we still talked a little bit, and I actually got an opportunity to go to New York this weekend, and he, flipped out about it, and I just don't understand, why, and he tries to act like he doesn't care, but he does. It's like he says one thing.
It's not a matter whether he doesn't care. It's a matter that he doesn't want to give up the other chicks he's banging.
I know.
That's what it is.
It's like, for his birthday and stuff, I brought him over my best friend, and, we have lots of fun like that. That's just kind of how we are. And so it's not and I'm a hot girl,
Well, you're not having as much fun as you're saying you're having.
No, I am.
Again, it becomes, it's like a funeral dirge. It's a relationship. We have to have a commitment.
Well, that's
we need to talk about our commitment to each other. Where is this relationship going?
Yeah.
I need to know what I am to you. Am I a booty call? Am I your girlfriend? And what am I? I need to know, and I need you to tell me. And we need to talk about this. And I want to come over there tomorrow, and we're going to discuss what our relationship means to you and what it means to me. And all of a sudden, all that fun you were having, it's not fun anymore. You understand? I think she disappeared. God, I hate that. When the relationship has crossed over from being fun, banging every which way, every which place, listening to music, getting stoned, boozing it up, whatever, going to the ball game together, going to concerts, just having fun. And then suddenly you get that call. We need to talk. I need to know where you stand. I don't see this going anyplace. I've been seeing you for 6 months now, and I don't know where it's going. And if I don't get an idea of where it's going, I'm going to have to stop seeing you because I don't think you're as committed to this relationship as I am. And I have to know now, and I'm giving you a deadline. You've got 2 weeks to tell me that you love me, or if you don't love me, to tell me that too, so I can figure out what I'm doing and then move on if I have to. And so I'm asking you now to tell me. You don't have to tell me now. You can think about it for 24 hours, but I want you to get back to me and tell me how you really feel about me. Because you never tell me how you feel about me. Sure, we hang out and we have the best sex I've ever had, and we do nothing but great things, and we go out of town, and we go to great hotels, and we go to ball games and concerts, and we're having nothing but fun. But you know what? There comes a time when it has to stop being fun and start being ponderous and difficult. That is why I need to know right now. Well, I'll give you 24 hours, but I need to know where you stand. Oh, my God. And every one of you boys have gotten that call. You've had that, she's had that look on her face. You walk into the room and you know it's coming. You know that lecture is coming. And in the particular case of that caller, Elizabeth, she's 20 and the boyfriend is 38. And the 38-year-old boyfriend is banging other chicks. And he wants to keep doing it. He's afraid of commitment. No, he likes banging other chicks. And if he can get away with it, he's going to do it. And on top of that, can I tell you something else, part of being a man? Is that if you stop seeing us, that's fine. We'll continue banging other chicks. And no, we don't want you going to New York with your friends or anywhere else, because even though we're banging other chicks, we don't want you banging anybody. We want you to come back cowering and offer to continue with the open relationship. We don't want... The fact that we call you up when we find out you're going to New York and say, hey, what are you doing? It doesn't mean we care about you. It means we don't want you having sex with other people the way we're having sex with other people. We're guys. Of course we're having sex with other people. But you shouldn't be having sex with other people. That's how it is. And I love how Elizabeth got this all mixed up. I mean, what is it? Does he care about me? Does he not care about you? He acts like he cares about you. No! The fact that he doesn't want you to go to New York doesn't mean that he cares about you. It means he doesn't want another man seeing the goods. Want another man getting a look down there. No. Bottom line. Jesus. Jerry on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello.
Jerry.
Man, that is so funny. That dirge is cracking me up. I'm about to drive off the road. You know what you got to do? You got to do the voice, though, kind of like a Bela Lugosi, like, where does this relationship go? I'm dying, Tom. You're killing me.
See, you've heard this speech, too, right?
Oh, my God. You know, it was so scary. I got the creeps when you started talking about this. I totally got because that is so universal. That speech is so universal, and it always happens.
Yeah, they might as well just like put it on a CD and then the woman can just mail it to you. Why do you have to go over to her house and have to hear this?
Exactly. Press 1 if you want to hear the whole, dirge about the relationship, Should be on the voicemail. Hey, blow me up, Tom.
Here you go, Jerry.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis.
I love your show. Your show is what turns me on midday.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Thank you for tuning in. Are you going to be alone on Valentine's Day? Alone. And you're not happy about it? Well, you call me here at 1-800-5800-TOM and tell me your story. I want to hear all about it. Dennis, hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Yes, son.
I've had impure thoughts.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you're one of our listeners.
Oh, Tom. I drive transport for a living. I know Valentine's coming up. I'm going to be going down the road. The schmuck's going to cut me off to get off with his honey curled up to him. And I know he cut me off because he's trying to get home as fast as he can.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to be sitting here puddling down the road. And the only way I'm getting laid on Valentine's is if I go over to Ontario there to the truck stop.
Really?
Yep.
So how do you feel? Does Valentine's Day do anything for you? For me, it's a chick holiday. It's for chicks. You have to if you have somebody you really, 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 really care about, like somebody you're married to, you have to come up with the goods.
See, for me, it's going to be an excuse that just to get some girl to go out that night. If I happen to be someplace in a town that I'm going to be, hey, it's Valentine's Day, let's go out. Because, with the truck and everything, it's hard to have any sort of a life.
Oh, there you go. That's right. Get her to feel sorry for you. I'm going to be alone driving my truck.
I got a bunk in the back. Have bed, will travel. Tom, we love you up here. I got the big whips on the transport so I can get you up in Vancouver, Canada. I wrote a nasty letter to the CRTC complaining about pulling off Mojo. That was just bad.
By the way, the station we were on, Mojo Radio, you see they're changing format.
Oh, yeah, it's real good.
They fired most of the on-air people.
Yeah, the radio station went down as soon as it got you off.
I heard that they, in their target demo, male demo, they went from last place to first place when we came on, and then when they took us off, we went back down to last place.
Oh, yeah, you should hear the Bobo on there now in your slot.
I know.
I'd sooner listen to the Pill Popper.
Well, it's the lowest rated radio station in Vancouver, so
yeah,
there you go.
We missed you up there so bad. But luckily I get to travel. Tom, though, the first time I heard your name, I hated you. Because I'm driving through Seattle on a nice Friday afternoon, never been to the West Coast, This car goes whipping by me. All of a sudden, they throw the brakes on my truck. The lights stay on all the time. They pull up beside me, and they lifted the shirt off for me out the window. I thought it was me. I thought, oh, yeah, I'm the man. Apparently, they don't see very much of me on the West Coast. They wanted to show me their breath. And then somebody tells me about this Tom Leykis guy.
They thought you were a listener.
Yeah, they thought I was a listener.
I love that.
After that day, I was my father.
Good for you.
Dennis, I need you to take me out with a bong hit and a thank you, Jesus.
Here you go, Dennis.
Thank you, Jesus.
It's 1-800-5800-TOM. Are you going to be alone on Valentine's Day and you hate it? Maybe you just got dumped. Maybe you broke up with somebody. Maybe the person you love is far away. Maybe you don't have somebody you love. You're just alone and you're pathetic. I want to hear from you.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
How much money does your husband make?
He makes $500,000 a year.
All right, so you are pretty attractive.
Yeah, I'm pretty attractive.
Yeah, you're really attractive.
Yeah, I'm really attractive.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. All right, will you be alone on Valentine's Day, and are you upset about it? Maybe you're goddamn happy about it. I'll take a couple of those in the last couple of minutes of this hour. That's fine. 1-800-5800-TOM. Adrian on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Well, I'm not, thanks to you. My boyfriend I've had for about a year and a half. He's always been talking to his friends about a Hail Mary, whatever the hell that is.
Oh, really?
And now that I've been listening to your show for like this past week, Monday I heard a gentleman talking about a Hail Mary, what he did to his girlfriend, and now I know. And he did the same thing to me Friday.
Did he get you the Egg McMuffin?
No, he gave me pancakes.
Pancakes at McDonald's?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good. You probably didn't want the Egg McMuffin.
No.
You said, I'll have the pancakes.
No.
But he took you to McDonald's right after the abortion?
Yes, he did.
Oh, boy, that's a Hail Mary, all right.
And then today he dumped me. He says that I can find someone better, and he doesn't feel as though we need to continue seeing each other.
Yes.
But he did this to me for my birthday last year, and then he hooked back up with me like 2 weeks later.
Oh, really? So he got away with not giving you a birthday present, too?
Right.
Well, he 101'd you all over the place.
That is so not funny. My feelings are hurt, and it's like I've opened myself up to this person, and now this is what happened. Why are you teaching men to do this to women?
Well, first of all, we are not on this program in favor of women getting pregnant and saying, I'm keeping the baby. We're opposed to that.
Uh-huh.
And that's what you did.
Well, he promised that he was going to be with me, we were going to get married, and that, he was just...
Right, but the point is, you just wanted to have a baby to get your hooks into him.
No, that's not true.
Well, if that's not true, then you wouldn't have had an abortion. You would have said, that's it, I'm keeping the baby. But you didn't.
Well, because he promised me that we would be together, and that...
But that's my point. The whole purpose of having the baby was to keep together with him. And when he said he'd be with you anyway, you said, okay, I'll have the abortion, right?
Right.
Okay, so you didn't really care about having a baby. You cared about keeping him in the relationship. And you were going to use the baby to do that. Right?
Well, I wasn't going to use the baby. It's just that, you know...
Why did you agree to get... If you wanted that baby so much, why'd you have an abortion?
I don't know.
You had an abortion because you were using the baby to keep him.
Well, I wouldn't say I was totally trying to keep him for the baby.
Well, then, why did you agree? You agreed to the abortion because he said he'd be with you.
Right, and that we should save money and wait for a couple of years before having one.
Boy, he played it perfectly. Yes, and that the thing is that if you really wanted to have a baby, you would have had it.
Well, I didn't want to have a baby by myself because he helped make it.
Well, but the point is, though, you wanted to have a baby so you could keep him. You didn't really care about having a baby.
Well, how can I fix this? What can I do for us to get back together again? Since you teach men how to dump women, can you teach
I teach men how to dump women who get pregnant and then want to have babies. You see?
I mean, well, I can be with him without
He now knows that if you get pregnant, you'll threaten to have the baby. That's what you did, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So, but why does he want to run the risk that you would do that again? Or that next time you won't have the abortion?
Well, I mean, it won't be a next time like that.
Why did it happen this time?
Well, it was his fault.
It was his fault.
Yeah, he got drunk. We both got drunk.
Oh,